Right, keep clearing them all out and see how we get on.
Done and done. This requires your attention.
Okay. Drunken Goblin.
I did as you asked.
Drunken Goblins I won't kill.
In due time.
Got a talker. Nope. Well, the drunken one's easy to talk to, but
I believe I found something.
I did as you asked.
thank you.
Confide in me.
Bracers, one of these. Bracers of armor. There you go.
I've discovered something.
Done and done.
Doo-doo-doo. I'll never know. I'll never know. Bam, 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 bam. Should I just talk to these guys or what? Have mercy. I was going. What are you doing here? How did we manage to flee from Shaman right after the ritual? Little freak almost drowned us at first. Carrying a pot of water and started pouring it into us. Did you manage to hide from the goblins? Or did you manage? You haven't escaped. You were released after they infected you with magic seeds. Oh crap. Climb down the hill and run away. The militia headquarters are cleared. Okay. Okay, at least that's good.
As it should be.
approach the mass tunnel of La Mastu. Despite all the noise, you have come on in your way here. Nobody pays any attention to you right now. They're busy trying to typing up, screaming, crying people to the tunnel, or tying up. A few more goblins stand nearby, shrieking fiercely and stomping their feet in rhythm. Whereas from behind the backs of the tribe, song, the other goblins pick up melody and give way to the shaman who is walking towards the totem. Interfere with the ritual. Totems spring up their feet and grab their weapons. Okay. Guards, kill them!
Let's finish them quick. Cannot hide from me.
Go on, knock knock.
Nowhere to run.
Victory is inevitable. I did as you asked.
Yeah.
In due time.
We will prevail.
So it's come to this.
I did as you asked.
Okay.
Stop. Look.
Done and done.
Prisoners still chained to the tunnel. Look like you fingernails of jail. Apart from bruises and grazes, nobody looks seriously hurt. Free the prisoners, paths free. Go to Christian and Melissa.
That is not far.
Stay behind me. To arms.
Come on.
Then a strike is won.
I didn't even break a sweat.
I'm wounded. I die free. I die.
Repent. Head on.
did as you asked.
Follow my lead.
Any bits over here? I just want to check down here for anything.
All according to
Right. Let's go check on this other dude. I think he should be in there. This is where he was heading. I like the way he basically walked past me. Have you know what I mean? Stop. I smashed the Shamshanks alone. You want to fight the chieftain? Can't sleep knowing this ratbag wears a crown. He wanted to hit me until my head, until me dead. Now I hit him slow. Whole tribe who lamb mass to Jesus. How do you intend to fight him? The goblin here will knock down grins. Fight with anything I have, anyhow I can bite, kick, stab, stick, maybe bite again. Those are rules. What? See for yourself. Okay. Good cheer for me then. Speakers so no, you're cheering for me. What should I do? Maybe I'll go talk with him before I punch him. Okay. Come on and fight me, you and me. Card, look all the king be clock card. I no fear you, shut up, I will fight, I will. Go on, knock knock, beat him. Others stay back, only we, me, him, right? Shatshank. And so it came to pass that we would bear witness to a true goblin duel. Renowned scholars would have paid a steep price to be in our place, and we'd have paid twice more afterwards to be anywhere else as a campaign with goblins. News that the king was going to fight the insolent intruder spread throughout the tribe like wildfire. The goblins gathering round the fire began to yell and shout so loud, as if they wanted the mass to herself to hear. The king looked impressive, but Knock Knock, our questionable but brave leader, showed no sign of fear. On the contrary, he swelled up with pride, revealing in a moment. The duelists were surrounded by an incredible number of gapers, and judging by the weapons in their hands and the nonsense with rusty armour, even the camp guards were summoned by the shouting. Having Baron gained on passing speed in honour of a noble duels. Let's go. No! Dodge the blows. Yeah.
Flower, guide my hand. A calculated risk.
I'm licking red all over myself.
Okay. And before we go anywhere near the place, I'm gonna have to buff everyone.
Where now?
Something bothering you? Confide in me.
Inimosi travisi. Inimosi
I will
travisi.
protect.
Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi.
Here!
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, he's big knock knock. Ooh. Mm-hmm. King Cluck card. I will fight. I will. No, you won't. Hmm. Come on. Give it to me. Seems like no other gun monarch had. Jeez. Of course, now that can only a chance to gloat in a small enemy's misery, but the deed was done. King had lost and ran away on his subjects, and realised that without their lord and protector they'll be next in line for the proper beating. Pelted away at once. In a few moments no one remained by the fire except Phil Barr and his companions and Knock Knock, who was trying to dig the trampled crown out of the muck. Alas, true victory lay ahead. The Baron had yet to meet the main green-skinned villain, the one responsible for spreading disease, the shaman who was hiding somewhere in the fort. Thus the Dern heroes went in search of him.
I'm not afraid. Mega strike is one. Hey, can someone help me?
You forced my hand.
Do not falter.
I'm leaking red all over myself.
Left yourself open.
At an end.
Oh, Sarenrae.
I see the
I
faces
see your light.
of my family. I see the faces of my family.
Hmm. He's gonna be hard to beat.
Confide in me.
Mm-hmm. Come on. Hmm. So the king ran off, but the shaman stayed, and so did everyone else. That shaman can summon loads of things. That's the only thing that's hindering us, shall we say? Why does that keep happening? Hmm. Right, in the goblin tongue and explained in single. Surely done for. Why do I keep feeling that?
I shall end this suffering.
Hmm. Hmm.
Confide in me.
Here!
I'm listening.
Boom, 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 boom. Hopefully we can do it now. Come on, knock, knock. Who's the white wolf thing? Mm-hmm. Come on. We know you're a scaredy cat. Come on. Yeah. Ooh. The speech could have marked a place for itself in the work text, which was a prime example of high public style. Barn talked and talked, obviously inspired by the presence of an audience, whereas his savage, slow-thinking listeners were incapable of appreciating the lofty spirit of his address. A portion of the crowd stared at the barn with mouths wide open, others yawned and scratched their noses, and a few were snoring while standing up. The ardent speech might have gone on indefinitely, but the trance was broke by a shriek from the goblin crowd. Knock, knock, gone. Who would have thought, while the whole tribe was busy listening to the barn, our champion had vanished. The startled king came to his senses and began to tear apart the area, shaking his blade and screaming curses. The barn exchanged glances with his companions and the party stepped aside silently. Of course, a goblin duel had to start with a competition in one of the most prolific goblin arts, hide and seek. Without a doubt, Knock Knock was lurking somewhere near, but where, in fact? Climbed on the roof of the nearest hut, hid right behind the king's back. What fun! Knock Knock managed to slip by the king and was now hiding right behind his back, dancing silently and making rude faces. The other golems burst into laughter, or to be precise, into crackling and snide giggling, all the while pointing fingers at the king. Such treatment infuriated Knock Knock's opponent even more, and he spun around in rage, trying to see what was the cause of all the merriment. Knock Knock had no more time for joking around. Trickery. Let's go for trickery. And place it on his head. So how did this unusual and victorious adventure end? Then with Knock Knock utter triumph, he not only humiliated the despicable Goblin King, and was also rewarded with a well-deserved trophy, the crown that had previously adorned the chieftain's head. However, the tribe members were not wasting time. As soon as the sun got to them, they were going to be next. They scattered in moments. No one remained around the fire except for Knock Knock, who was grumbling and frustrated by not getting a chance to gloat over his opponent's defeat. Remind Knock Knock that the ultimate victory still lay ahead. He had to face the true villain, the shaman, the one behind infecting untold numbers of people and spreading the horrific disease.
I'm not afraid.
Alright, so if I take all these out first.
Knock Knock used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Can someone help me? I died.
I'm leaking red all over myself.
Repent!
Once we kill him, everything will vanish. So.
Calm down. Not dead yet. This was not part of the plan.
Man, Shaman is losing, but he's only halfway down.
Oh, Saren, right.
Come on. Man. Did do the right thing and kill him. I need to kill a shaman pretty quickly. So we can get him and Octavia and thingy to fire fireballs on him. Unless they do some damage, you know. Right. Get Tristan to fire a fireball. Use spiderweb to control as much as I can. And then you can go from there. Of course you could skip this bit, but you can't.